Welcome to our channel where we prepare you towards your school and licentiate exams. Today we are discussing Krok 1 2018 booklet. This is just for Krok 1 medical student. If you are new here, kindly subscribe, and if you have already subscribed, do turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss any video we upload. And let us also know if you enjoyed the video. Now let's begin. An 18-year-old student presents with enlarged thyroid gland, accompanied by accelerated metabolism and increased heart rate. These signs can be observed during hypersecretion of thyroxine. What organelles of thyroid cells are primarily responsible for hormone production and secretion? First of all, it is worth knowing that mitochondria are involved in energy production. It is often termed as the powerhouse of the cell. Ribosomes are involved in protein synthesis. Lysosomes are involved in digestion. Centrosomes provide structure for the cell and also involved in cell division. This leaves us with Golgi apparatus, whose functions are production and secretion of substances, and in this case, hormones. So our correct answer is Golgi apparatus. Alright, next question. A patient complains of pain in the upper umbilical region. On palpation, there is a mobile painful intestine. What intestine is being palpated by the doctor? So this is what upper umbilical region. So what can we find over there? Well, you need to know that there are 9 regions of the abdomen and each holds 8 important organs. The regions are right hypochondrium, epigastric region, left hypochondrium, right lumbar, umbilical region, left lumbar, right iliac, hypogastrium, and left iliac region. These makes up what the 9 regions of the abdomen. Now the upper umbilical region has the following: the stomach, the head of the pancreas, the duodenum, a section of the transverse colon, and aspect of the left and right kidney. So what intestine is being palpated by the doctor? We have what? The upper umbilical region. So we are talking about what? Transverse colon. So our answer is A. Alright. A laboratory experiment on a dog was used to study central part of auditory system. Auditory means hearing. One of the mesencephalon structures was destroyed. The dog has lost the orienting response to auditory signals. What structure was destroyed? Now, in the brain, we have what we call the quadrigeminal bodies or corpora quadrigemina, which has 4 colliculi. We have 2 inferior, which is responsible for hearing, and then 2 superior, responsible for vision. Now they are all located on the tectum of the dorsal aspect of the midbrain. So we are talking about what? Hearing, and they should be what? Inferior colliculi of the corpora. So our answer is B. Alright. Histological investigation of the uterine scrape of the 45-year-old woman was disturbed ovarian menstrual cycle revealed increased number of endometrial glands, some of which are serrated while others are dilated and cyst-like make the diagnosis. Now, this is actually referring to endometrial hyperplasia, which is a condition of excessive production of the cells of the endometrium or the inner lining of the uterus or its glands. Now, the presence of cysts makes it endometrial cystic glandular hyperplasia. In some books, you will see some keywords like corkscrew-shaped elongated stroma growth with proliferation of its cells, serratiform. Alright. So our answer here should be what? Endometrial cystic glandular hyperplasia. Alright. A 45-year-old man diagnosed with hepatic cirrhosis and ascites underwent drainage of 5 liters of fluid from his abdominal cavity, which resulted in development of syncopal state due to insufficient blood supply to the brain. What circulatory disorder occurred in the abdominal cavity in this case? Alright. Now, due to the drainage of the high amount of fluid, blood quickly has to move in to compensate circulatory disorder, and this is termed as arterial hyperemia, which is characterized by an increase in blood supply to the organ or tissue due to increased blood flow through the arterial vessels such as the aorta, the arterioles, arteries, and arterial capillaries. The affected tissue is pink or red in appearance and warm to the touch. Now, in venous hyperemia, also known as congestion, it is cold to the touch. Remember, question is not concerned with the syncopal state, but rather what happened in the abdominal cavity. There was only ischemia in the brain. But, like I said, we are talking about what? The occurrence in the abdominal cavity. And that is why our answer should be arterial hyperemia. Arterial hyperemia. Alright. Just before I forget, you can get more of these on Medent app, which is available on Play Store. I will put a link in the description box, so do well to check it out when you are free. Alright. During cholecystectomy, besides arteria cystica, another artery was pulled into the ligature. Ligation of this artery resulted in right-sided necrosis of the liver, which led to the death of the patient. What artery was mistakenly ligated along with the cystic artery? Basically, you need to know the artery that supplies the liver, and this is the hepatic artery proper, also known as proper hepatic artery. It supplies the liver and gallbladder and arises from the common hepatic artery, which is a branch of the celiac artery. So over here, it is A. That is ramus. That is because it's occurring on the right side. We call it what? The right or the ramus dexter arteria hepatica propria. All right. That is the right branch of hepatic artery. All right. So let's move on to the next question. Microscopy of the puncture sample obtained from inflammatory focus of the patient was with cutaneous abscess revealed numerous blood cells of different types, What cells are the first to transfer from vessels to tissues during inflammation? Usually, neutrophils are the first leukocytes that cross the blood vessel wall to enter inflammatory site. This is followed by monocytes or macrophages, and thirdly by lymphocytes. So over here, our answer should be D, neutrophils. During the first year of life, an infant presents with disturbed process of breast milk curdling. What cells of the proper gastric glands are functionally disturbed? Chymosin, also known as renin, is a proteolytic enzyme related to pepsin that is synthesized by chief cells, also known as main exocrinocytes, in the stomach. Its role in digestion is to curdle or coagulate milk in the stomach, a process of considerable importance in the very young animal, in this case, the first year of life. So our answer is chief cells, also known as exocrinocyte. Alright. A lab rat has subcutaneously received mercury 2 chloride in the amount of 5 mg per kg. 24 hours later, the plasma creatinine concentration increased several times. What mechanism of retention azotemia is observed in this case? It is worth knowing that mercury 2 chloride or mercury chloride is a white crystalline solid and a laboratory reagent that is very toxic to humans. Due to their solid mass, they are not easily filtered out of the body by the kidney, and hence their accumulation in the body is due to decreased glomerular filtration, eventually causing azotemia, which is abnormally high concentration of creatinine in blood. So our answer here should be decreased glomerular filtration, A. Collagenoses patients typically present with connective tissue destruction processes. The presence of these processes can be confirmed by the increase in. Alright. Collagenosis is a rare skin disorder in which abnormal collagen fibers extrude through the epidermis, that is the outer layer of the skin. Now, oxyproline is one of the major collagen amino acids, which enables it to be regarded as a marker that reflects the catabolism of this protein. Now, collagen also contains glycine, proline, and lysine. So over here, what are we going to use? Blood, oxyproline, and oxylysine. So our final answer is E. Alright. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next video. Bye.